Good afternoon, everyone. We are now live in BIM Philippines Facebook page and Autodesk Community Philippines YouTube channel. Ayan, so June 27, Introduction to 4D BIM. Ayan, sa mga hindi pa po nagre-register, inviting you to register now. Ang ating registration form ay nasa loob ng ating event page. Ayan, kiklik nyo lang po ito and then kailangan nyo lang po itong i-fill up. Okay, and then after the workshop, you will receive official certificate of event participation. Ayan, good afternoon kay Miss Catherine Ape, watching from Surigao del Norte. Hello po, good afternoon. Ayan, and if hindi pa kayo nakaka-join sa BIM Philippines Facebook group, inviting you to join us now. And then, BIM Philippines is also in LinkedIn. Ayan, sa may mga LinkedIn account, ayan, inviting you to join us. And ang ating instructor for the day is naka-base, no? Naka-base siya sa Singapore. Ayan. Si Ma'am April Angela Santos is a senior planning engineer. Ayan, graduated from Mapua Institute of Technology. Ayan. Good afternoon, Miss Angela.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon.
Ayan, may poll po ba tayo?
Yes, may mga polls. Then, instruct ko naman, kasama naman sa slides yung instruction for entering the polls.
Okay, sige ma'am. Let's start na po.
Okay. Okay, so, share screen.
Yes po.
Ayan. Okay na?
Di pa po siya nag-a-appear.
Wait lang. Oops. Okay na?
Ayan.
Meron na. Ayan. Okay. So, good afternoon. So, with this presentation po, no, may mga polls. May mga polls akong sinali. So, to access the polls, no, just open another tab or window from your browser or from your phone. Then just click, then just type paulf.com/Angela832. Okay, so pag pag nakapasok na po kayo dyan, ito po ang makikita nyo. Then just can select not now, then just agree. Okay. And then just put on your nickname, then just press continue. Okay. Then you can see this first. Okay. So just for a trial, no? This is my first question. So are we all ready? Ano sumasagot?
Ayan, yes.
Meron po ba? Wait. Wala. Wala akong nakikita kasi dapat live. Ayan. Okay. Okay. I think okay na. Just go to this link, paulf.com/Angela832. Ayan. Para po maka-access sa polls, para po maka-answer tayo. Okay. Anyways, so this presentation is called Introduction to 4D BIM. So I'm April Angela Santos. I'm a licensed civil engineer in the Philippines. Currently, I'm a member of PICE, Singapore chapter, and a member of AACE, the Association for the Advancement of Cost Engineers. Okay, so this webinar, the agenda for this webinar, we will discuss about the different BIM dimensions. Then what is 4D BIM? What are the benefits of it? What are the challenges of adopting BIM, probably BIM in general? Then I have actually 2 case studies and conclusion part, then probably Q&A. Okay, so another poll. So I just want to know if the attendees are part of the construction industry. Okay, so I'll just give you 30 seconds to answer the poll. Oh, okay. So majority is not in the construction industry, but hopefully you can relate to whatever I will say, no? Or probably just type in the comment section on YouTube or in Facebook. So para ma backtrack ko na lang mamaya after. Okay. Then next is so probably what is your then this based nga sa previous poll ano, what is your experience about level for 4D BIM? So wow. Okay. So maybe there's a one that is already using it. I'm not sure who it is. Okay. Thank you for the responses. Okay, so BIM dimensions. Ano ba yung kapag sinabi natin BIM dimensions? So ito yung mga D. So, okay. First we have 3D, but before that we already have 2D, right? In the use of the Autodesk, the X and Y, yung mga X and Y yan lang. Then pagdating sa 3D visualization, it represents the project in 3D, meaning it represents already we can visualize the volumetric composition of a project. So then we have 4D, which is time, which is it facilitates schedule or programming. Basically, it is a integration of the schedule and the 3D model. Okay. The next is 5D. We have the cost. Okay. 5D is you can say the integration of the 3D model, the schedule, and the budget per activity. The next is we have 6D, which is used for the operation purposes. Yan, mga pang operation and maintenance. Yan, ng mga owners. This is for the owners' benefits. Yan. Okay. Then for now, we are just going to discuss about 4D. Okay, the next is so bakit importante na why is it important for us to discuss about time and cost as well? Okay, so when we this triangle is called the triple constraints of project management. Okay, it just means that what for example the scope changes, cost and time will change. Will be affected as well. Okay, for example, no, si Ma'am Nelsie magpapagawa ng mansion niya. Yan. Tapos biglang so yung the scope is building a mansion, right? Then the budget is allocated for just the mansion. Then yung time frame for building it yun lang, naka-allocate lang siya sa mansion, pag-build ng mansion. Pero ba maisipan niya at one point, gusto pala niya na ng swimming pool. So, madadagdagan yung scope, of course, madadagdagan yung cost, then also yung time, if it will lengthen the construction time of the whole of the mansion itself and plus the swimming pool. Then it is also constrained by the quality of the project, meaning if the quality is not as we want it, of course madadagdagan yung scope, cost, and time. It will be affected. So that is what this triple constraints of project management means. Okay, so have you heard about the digital twin? Okay, so digital twin is a digital or a virtual representation of a product, process, or a system. Okay, product means this is yung mga 3D models natin. Pagdating sa construction, yung process and systems, so dito na papasok yung planning, design, construction, maintenance, and operations. Okay. Probably in layman's term, no? Ano ba ang ginagamit na natin ngayon, for example, seeking directions. Halimbawa, pupunta tayo sa isang lugar. Ano na yung ginagamit natin? Di ba nandiyan na si Waze and si Google Maps? So, yun na yung digital twin for seeking directions. Okay. So, what is 4D BIM? Okay, so the basic meaning of definition of 4D BIM is the integration of the schedule and the 3D model. So, I'm not going to discuss now kung ano yung kung paano gumawa ng 3D model, no? I know for sure that Ms. Nelsie and Mr. Jomark is already providing that courses. So, explain ko na lang sa inyo how to make a schedule. So, okay. So, I've been in construction industry for more than a decade na. Then most of my experiences is from contractor side. So explain ko lang sa inyo kung as a contractor, paano kami nag-uumpisang gumawa ng schedule. Okay? For example, may tender kaming gagawin. So ano yung mga documents na kailangan na provided sa amin? First, we have these specifications, no? So, from these specifications, nakalagay po dito kung ano yung scope ng project, kung ano yung starting date ng project, uh, finish time, kung gaano kahaba, ilang months, mostly ang indicated sa specifications. Then, what is the requirement for the project? For example, for planning, titingnan namin kung anong software yung gagamitin. And also, then, meron din tayong mga tinatawag na key dates and milestones na kailangan nating i- i-refer sa schedule, which is in between the starting and finish dates. Yan. So, kailangan naming malaman yung mga ganong information from the specifications. Okay, then another set is the tender drawings or the bid drawings. So, as planners po, no, ang ginagamit namin dito is we're doing quantity takeoffs for the drawings and visual, I mean, in our visualization of the location of the whole project. So makikita namin mostly for quantification kung bawa bibilangin namin kung ilan yung files, ganyan. Ayan. So, since we already have both of these documents, first we start to identify the work breakdown schedule. Okay. If you have heard WBS, ito yung work breakdown schedule. Okay. So, work breakdown schedule, ito yung mga groupings ng mga activities in a project na kailangan nating magawa. Okay? So the major WBS is under key dates. Okay, we identify all of the key dates that is indicated in the specifications and we put it under this WBS key dates. Then design. Design is kung ano yung mga kailangan nating approval processes. Ayan. For the project. The next is procurement. Procurement is yung pag-procure, pagbili ng mga materials, mostly materials, equipment, ayan. Then, pero hindi naman namin lahat sinasali dito sa procurement, ano. Mostly yung mga long lead items lang. Kapag sinabi nating long lead is yung matagal yung pag-fabricate or pag-manufacture or yung, halimbawa, manggagaling pa sa ibang bansa, bawa yung granite tiles, no, manggagaling pa sa China or yung mga pumps mostly sa Italy. Ayan. So, the next is construction. So, ito na yung parang construction process. And dito na natin i-identify yung activities. Okay. Then, installation. Installation is mostly for the architectural works. And then yung mga MEP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Ayan. So, under installation siya. Then, testing and commissioning. Of course, syempre hindi naman matatapos ang project kung hindi natin i-test siya, diba? Then, may mga sets of testings na gagawin para masabing tapos ang project. Then, another is a handover process. Handover activities. Ayan. So, dito natin siya ilalagay. Then, if I already identified the work breakdown schedule, no, we're also going to list down the activities. Okay, list down all of the activities that are needed to needed to be done. Okay, next is duration, which is based on the productivity rates. Okay, kapag sinabi nating productivity rates, ano, ito yung halimbawa for excavation, how many cubic meters per day ang kailangan nating ma-achieve ang nakaset, or how many piles per day. So we base on the drawings now, we are counting, counting, no, about piles, how many piles are there. So we have this productivity rate, about 2 piles per day ang installation. Then we can set the duration for the activity on how many piles are there. Okay. The next is we need to identify the logical relationship. Well, I've quoted here logical kasi hindi tayo pwedeng basta-basta lang mag-link ng mga activities. No, it should have logic. Yan. Then next is yung resources. Resources, kapag sinabing resources, ito yung work teams or yung equipment. Kung ilang teams ba ang gagamitin, kung ilang teams, paano ba? Gangs, minsan, ayan, ano pa ba? Yan, equipment, kung pwede ba siyang mag-share ng equipment, ayan, na-identified din sa paggawa ng schedule. Okay, of course, yung schedule na gagawin natin should complete within the deadline, because it's nonsense for a schedule if if it's completed beyond the deadline. No? Okay, the next is we need to identify the critical path. Okay, so what does it mean when we say critical path or critical activities? And so critical activities, these are mostly the activities that will cause delay for the project. So ito yung mga dapat na tutukan. I mean, i-maximize yung resources sa mga activities na yon. Kasi nga, ito yung most likely magkakos ng delay for the project. Okay? Then next, if we have done all of this process, we are also doing histograms. Meaning, histograms for manpower, equipment, material. Meaning, ito yung distribution ng, bawa, kung ilan yung electricians mo, normally it is represented by bar graph, no? Distribution ng mga materials, ng resources within the project. For example, halimbawa, yung concrete works natin for the month of July. Sabi natin, makikita natin sa histogram, masyado siyang mataas compared sa ibang months, no? Then pwede natin i-edit, i-further analyze yung schedule, i-amend natin yung schedule, i-correct natin yung schedule para makita natin yung hindi naman siya equal distribution, pero more on logical, like sinasabing logical, kasi nga analyzation tayo, no? Ayun, logical na distribution ng mga resources para ayun. And then, ito na yung parang final na schedule. Ito na yung mga kailangan gawin para ma-finalize yung schedule. Okay, so we have the schedule na. Ito na yung natawag na tender schedule, no? Kapag nagpasa tayo ng schedule. So this is called what we call the Gantt chart. So we have the activities on this side, and this is the Gantt chart here. Mostly these are like bars represented by the time. Then these are the bars are represented by the length of the duration. Then itong mga line na to, yan lang yung mga links ng mga activities. Okay. So, for example, na-award na sa atin yung project. Ang next naman ang gagawin ng planners is kailangan nating i-update and i-track tong schedule. Mostly ang updating is in a regular basis of probably weekly, monthly, ayan. Then forecast natin, mga look aheads, kung ano ba yung mga forecasting, kung ano ba yung mga kailangan natin gawin within the next month, within the next 3 months, 6 months, ayan. Or ano ba yung mga possible na activities na possibility na makapag-cause ng delay in the future. Then, ito, next is reporting. Okay. Oops. And if ever there will be a delay in the future, no, the client will normally ask, no, ang bawa negative na yung tinatawag din namin na total float. Ayan, meaning kapag negative na yung float, delay na yung project. So most likely the clients will ask for an acceleration schedule or a recovery schedule. Ayan. So yan yung mga gawain ng planners. Okay. So 4D BIM is the integration of the schedule and the 3D model. So na-explain ko na. Then, so this is what we call the 4D simulation or animation. Okay, I'll just press play. Oops. Ayan. So makikita nyo po no, sa top, nandito yung timeline na natin. Then at this area, this is where the 3D model is. So as you can see, as the time progresses po, you can see the progress also of the construction. Makikita niyo yung kung paano yung pag-build up ng itong building na to. Ayan. So this is what we call the 4D BIM simulation animation. Ayan. Okay. So ano ba yung mga softwares na available for 4D BIM? Okay, we have Fusor. We have Navisworks Timeliner. Okay, then we have also Power Project, Asta Power Project. Then Synchro is by Bentley. Then we have Vico Software. I think this is by Trimble. Okay, so I cannot compare all of these softwares no kasi ang may experience lang ako is Navisworks, Timeliner, and Synchro. Okay, ayan. For me, I would prefer preference ko lang, no? My preferences would be Synchro. Okay? So, because I think, so pag, ito yung user face ng Synchro, no? Pagbukas nyo. So, we have the activities here. So, it looks like the Gantt chart from P6 or the Microsoft project. Yan. Ito yung activities. Ito yung, yung schedule. Okay. So, then sa bottom naman is, makikita natin dito yung 3D model. Then at the left is yung resources panel, which is for the 3D objects. Okay, then at the right naman yung task properties. Okay, so this is just the normal user interface when you open Synchro, when you access Synchro. So, but you can arrange these windows. Ako normally ang ginagawa ko, normally I have 2 monitors. So I will undock the 3D object to another monitor. Then I will just use the other monitor for the schedule. Ayan. So Synchro is my interoperability features. Kapag sinabi nating interoperability is this is the feature of a software that enables an exchange of information from other softwares. Okay, so sa scheduling, so Safran is a risk management software. Then for scheduling, we have Oracle Primavera. Ito yung baka naririnig niyo yung P6. Okay, Microsoft Project and Microsoft Excel. Then we also have the Asta Power Project. Okay. For the 3D model naman, Synchro can recognize all of these file types. So you may recognize the Autodesk softwares, probably IFC models, Rhino, then Solid Edge, SolidWorks, Then we also have a SketchUp. Ayan. I think, for sa akin, ito lang yung mga naririnig ko. So, yun. Okay. So, benefits. Ano ba ang ano ba ang benefits ng 4D? So, 4D BIM. Ayan. First is visualization. Of course, ayan, all traits are visible. We can see the hindi lang yung civil structure, pwede nating i-load yung architectural, then MEP. Ayan. Then construction progress, the video that I've shown earlier po, no. So that is a sample of a construction progress. Then ito pong nakikita nyo dito, this is a demolition project. So makikita nyo yung pagtanggal ng pagtanggal ng pavement, ng beam. Ayan. Okay. So next benefit would be I think better planning. Okay. Ayan. Better planning. Okay. First, explain ko po muna sa inyo itong chart na to, no? So this came from PIMBOK 5th edition. So sa mga project management professionals po, baka meron tayong audience dyan. So they are familiar with PIMBOK. Okay, so this chart is showing the impact of the variables based on project time. Ayan. So we have this y-axis, which is the degree from low to high, and then the x-axis is the project time, the duration. Okay, from start to finish. Okay, so this statement says the ability of the stakeholders to influence the final characteristics of the project's product and the final cost of the project is highest at the start and gets progressively lower as the project continues. Okay, so ito po yung blue curve na ito. So meaning, since syempre yung all of the collaboration processes should be done, I mean not all but majority of the collaboration processes, I mean decision making processes should be done at the start of the project, mostly sa design part. So influence, ability of stakeholders to influence. So what does it mean by stakeholders, no? So ito po yung mga client natin, then consultants, contractor, and subcontractor. Okay, so this should be the this should be the curve, no? Yeah, the collaborative process should be high at the start of the project. So on this graph also, we have two curves. We have the risk and uncertainty and the cost of charges. So what does it mean? So for the risk and uncertainty, of course, at the start of the project, hindi pa natin alam kung ano talaga yung extent ng mga risk. Kasi what we have is the specifications and the drawings, yun lang. So unless we've done decent amount of exploration and design, ayan, so we can reduce the risk and uncertainty over the period of the construction. Okay. So this should be done, no? This should be done. All of the explorations should be done at the start of the project. Ayan. So cost of changes. So what does it mean? So, for example, cost of change is if you haven't been able to identify those risks, no? So ito yung curve ng ito na yung parang wait lang. Halimbawa po, no? So, at this project time, no? Ito yung construction time. So, meron tayong halimbawa, may excavation tayong gagawin, tapos deep excavation siya, no? So, ang kala natin pure soil lang siya. hindi tayo nakapag soil exploration ng that extensive. So habang ginagawa natin yung excavation, we hit a rock level. Pero hindi pa natin nare-reach yung dapat nating yung level na dapat nating ma-reach. So, what we need to do for the rock that we encounter, no, meron tayong tinatawag na rock blasting. Ayan. So, additional scope, of course, additional cost, then additional time. So, as it, ambawa, meron pa tayong mga hindi na discover from the start, so mas tataas yung cost. Mas tataas yung cost nung how it affects the project. Ayan. Okay. So, this is what means na kailangan, oops. Ayan. Kailangan, at the start of the project pa lang, ma-identify na natin kung ano yung mga methodologies na kailangan nating gawin, yung mga innovation methods na kailangan nating i-adopt. Okay, then how are we going to like face or like how are we going to face those risks that we are probably foreseeing. Yan. Yeah. So I'm just gonna share with you a video, no. So this is like an actual plan versus actual. So baseline is what baseline means plan schedule. Actual is the actual schedule. So you can see pala, no, at the start sa baseline, makikita nyo nandito na yung escalator. Pero hindi natin alam, kailangan ba nandyan na agad yung escalator or baka pwede namang later part pa. Okay. Ayan. So, kaya better planning. Okay. Also na yan. Oops, sorry. Play ko lang siya. Wait lang. Ay. Oops, play ko lang. Ayan. Makikita nyo kung ano yung difference ng progress ng plan, no, versus actual. Ayan. So, at this part, no, nakita nyo, meron ng, I think the blue one is the raised floor. Raised floor, yan. So, by the last week of March, natapos na dito sa area na to, then nagawa na din dito. Ayan. Pero sa yung actual schedule, wala pa. Hindi pa nagagawa. Ayan. So, ngayon pa lang sila nakapag-install ng raised floor. So, I think for visualization, also, better planning kasi makikita natin agad kung ano ba yung dapat na sequence of works. Ayan, yung dapat na sequence of works. Okay, next is, so this video is taken from Synchro. So, and this is a project of MWH. Okay, so they have done like a digital rehearsals. Yeah, digital rehearsals now. So this is the digital rehearsal. They've done it before this actual works. So virtual timelapse is the actual one. So they've done this. They've done scenarios how to do it. So para ma-execute nila ng maayos pagdating sa site. Yeah. So that is also importance of the better planning. Okay. The next is ease of communication. Yeah. So, yan, yung coordination processes ng coordination na ginagawa natin. For example, sa mga meetings. Yan. Ang experience ko with, not one meeting, but likely most of the meeting na ginagawa. bawa may ina-explain yung engineer namin sa clients namin or yan, sa mga clients namin, ang ginagawa pa ng engineer namin is magdo-drawing pa sa whiteboard para lang ma-visualize maigi ng lahat, hindi lang ng client, actually ng lahat, pati na kaming mga kasama niya as a contractor side. Para maintindihan naming lahat kung ano yung sinasabi niya. Ayan. Pero kapag may 4D, if we used 4D BIM, ayan, so, maintindihan na lahat. We have like one understanding of what one is saying. And madali yung communication kapag ganito. Ayun. The next is safety planning. Okay. Siyempre, hindi naman natin maisasantabi kung ano yung safety part no, as a project kasi this is one big part of the project. Kasi kapag bawa may accidents, it can cause delay of the project. So in 4D BIM, we can identify the safety risk, then consider it to planning. Okay, for example, itong scaffold na to. So this, I think this icon now, we can add it in the 4D model, no, to identify what risk are we going to face. So for example, this scaffold, this is a fall risk. So probably we can just add netting here para to prevent fall. Yan. Oops. Okay. The next is tracking and updating. Okay. So we can have a systematic progress update, and Synchro has a cloud-based solutions for updating. No? Okay, sorry kasi wala akong medyo maayos na picture. So Synchro can has partnership with Microsoft to use their they have like not really like partnership, but they have the we can access the 4D BIM through the Microsoft HoloLens. Then there's also an iPad app. They called it Synchro Site. So ano ba makikita natin sa Synchro sa iPad? So ako si planner, no? I'm the 4D planner. So I will just filter out kung ano yung kailangan ng engineer na i-update. Halimbawa for this coming week. So itong level na to ang ginagawa. So he will have the iPad, he will open the Synchro, then he will go to site. Then i-click niya doon sa iPad na yon kung bawa itong area na to, itong mga walls na to is cured na siya. So ready na siya for stripping ng pag-alis ng formwork. Okay, so but it is not necessarily that the engineer will give me the iPad to me. Actually, sa kanya yon. Meaning, since it is a cloud-based, no. So I will just I will just sync it. I will just need to sync it. So it needs a connection. It needs a data connection. Yeah, both of us needs data connection for syncing of the information. Yeah. Okay, so bigyan ko lang kayo ng isang example on how one company is used HoloLens at site.
HoloLens is a wearable technology. It allows the user to wear a headset and integrates what you can see in the real world with a virtual model or a virtual reality added to that. We create the 3D models, we create the 4D visualizations. We work very closely with Synchro, who have created an app for the HoloLens, which allows us to take the 4D visualizations and upload them straight into the HoloLens, and within minutes you're able to see that on site. We tried it on a couple of projects. For example, putting beams onto the top of a building, we've been able to actually visualize the area that all this machinery is coming in and out of, making sure that those areas are safe, and in fact whether any extra work needs to be done to make sure it's all ready. We're also using it as a visual guide for utilities, so where we've put in extra BT and virgin media and motorway comms, that kind of the cables and the ducting that we put in, we're able to add that model onto onto the HoloLens and actually see out on site that's where they are. So it gives a guide for the guys out on site. They'll have their drawings, they'll have their cat jelly, and also a HoloLens to be able to see. But in the future, I can see this technology being used widely by Balfour Beatty due to its efficiency for cost, time saving, and also health and safety.
Yan. Okay. Oops. Okay, so next poll. Okay. So when do you foresee Philippines fully adopting BIM or 4D BIM? Okay. So A is, I'll just give you 30 seconds again. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so build because of build. Okay, probably in the near future, but there are also 10% that are pessimistic. So we'll see. We'll see na lang. Okay, so next. So challenges. Ano ba yung mga, sa tingin ko, ang challenges ng Philippines in adopting BIM. So, ito na is, wala kasi akong, since based ako dito sa Singapore, and wala akong idea on the adoption of BIM in general. May nakakausap ako na iba, but not really, I'm not really sure. Okay. Ayan. So, before challenges, no? So, tingnan muna natin kung nasa na ba tayo, kung ano na ba yung mga nangyayari sa kapaligiran natin. Ayan. So this is the global map for like global adoption, no, of BIM. So we can see, no, the red clouds, no, this one, meaning all of these countries have already mandates in place. Mandates means the requirement of the government itself. Ayan. Then the rest, yeah, may mga planning. I think this figure is from 2018, so I couldn't find any later version of this, so I'll just use this. So, nasan ba ang Pinas? Ayun. So wala pa siyang nakaturo, wala pang mandates, even like a future plan for a mandate, wala pa nakalagay. Okay. Next is this is like a comparison of the different industries. Kung anong industries na ba yung mga nag-adopt ng digitization. So, nangunguna syempre yung IT. Ayan, what other industries? Mining, real estate, ayan, education. So, nasa ng construction? Yun. Nasa second to the last of the least digitized, no? So there are still more improvements to be done, more innovations to be adapted. Yun lang yung ibig sabihin nito. So bakit ba nasa huli ang construction? Kasi we consider construction as a traditional industry. I mean, hindi naman siya mabago. I mean, yung pag-pour mo ng concrete, mag-mix ka pa din ng cemento, water, yung mga ganong idea. And yun. Kaya natin tinawag na traditional ang construction. But like in 2018, okay, Bentley and Topcon has birthed this term, which we call constructioneering. Okay, what does it mean when we say constructioneering? So it provides a holistic alternative and a comprehensive approach to automating the entire workflow. So automation na tayo. So parang one stop shop. Pero one click na lang lahat. I mean, hindi naman one click lang lahat. Basta automated na. So I've been in a conference last year here in Singapore, no, by Bentley. Then I've asked about what is this, ano bang magagawa nitong constructioneering. Then they've cited an example, no? For example, yung excavator. Yan. Yung excavator, pwede nating iset siya to excavate like a soil on a certain level. Ayan. Ganun yung automation na sinasabi. So, nothing beyond that required level of works. Okay. The next is, I'm not sure if you have heard about this fourth industrial revolution. Okay, so to explain muna, no, kailangan muna nating malaman kung ano yung first three industrial revolution. Okay, so first industrial revolution is yung steam engine. Ito yung mga trains dati, di ba? Means of transportation. The next is second industrial revolution is yung assembly line, yung manufacturing process for mass production. Yeah. Next, third is the computers, yan, internet. Yan. So this is the third industrial revolution. So what does it mean when we say fourth? Ano na ba yung nasa fourth? So most likely, fourth industrial revolution is more on the digitization of all the processes. Okay. First, we have the mobile devices. Okay. Nasa Singapore ako, no? Then, nasa Pinas yung family ko. Then I can just chat them away using my phone. Hindi na yung parang letters or like landline. Hindi na gagamit ng ganon. IoT platforms, ito includes like the smart devices. If you're familiar with the Google Home, si Hey Google, si Alexa, ayan. So GPS, itong advanced human-machine interfaces. Sa phone, paano na ba tayo magka-unlock ng phone? It's either by fingerprint or by face detection. Sa construction site, ginagamit na din yung face detection when entering the site. Ayan. So we have 3D printing, big data analytics, then AR. AR is like yung HoloLens kanina. Ayan. So challenges sa Pinas. Ano ba sa tingin ko yung mga challenges sa Pinas? Okay, so first, it is not mandated or required. Second is yung adaptability. Third is yung cost. Then fourth is yung skills gap. So what did I mean when I say not mandated? Yeah, yun nga, yung parang hindi required ng government to adapt BIM. So kasi minsan ang industries hindi tayo lalo na sa construction unless hindi required, hindi gagawin. Hindi natin gagamitin. Ayun. So this is what I meant by, kasi mas maganda yung magre-require mo na ng government, specified na sa mga tenders, sa mga contracts ng mga projects na kailangan ng adoption ng BIM and yung proper process ng BIM. Okay, so I think what we need to do in the Philippines is probably we can form a group working towards implementing BIM. So I think yung BIM Philippines, I'm not sure. I'm not talking part of BIM Philippines, but I can see that they are like collaborating all of like the BIM expertise, yeah, to exchange information. Like, pero sa tingin ko kailangan merong parang task force. Okay? Task force na gumawa and to probably like raise it to the government that we need this. Kailangan natin tong adoption na to. Okay. And dito sa Singapore, ang government is where the government is like giving incentives for those, then they have this program, the Productivity Innovation Project, meaning for those companies, for those contractors, consultants that will have an innovation method that will take in place in their project, they will give funding. Yan, funding sa funding sa company nila. So under this PIP, we have here the IDD. So ano ba ibig sabihin ng IDD? It's a integrated digital delivery. Okay, so from the design process to fabrication, procurement, then construction, construction process, then yung asset delivery and management. So you can see this digital design can be the 3D, fabrication, construction, 4D and 5D, and this digital asset delivery and management will be the 6D. Ayan. So, ito yung parang target ng Singapore. Okay. Next is yung adaptability. Adaptability is can be like in oneself or in one company, within the company. So, oops. So this is like probably like the resistance to change or the reluctance to the changes that the technology is bringing. Okay, so so we need to change our mindset. Then we have to focus on the benefits that this technology will bring. Then kasi minsan kapag sinabi nating BIM, diretso na siya agad sa mga modelers, sa mga BIM modelers. Okay? Then, pero as I explained kanina, hindi lang siya more on sa visualization, pati health and safety, pwedeng gamitin yung 4D BIM. Yan. Then, I think never stop learning. I mean, just be open-minded to learning new things. Yan. So you don't restrict yourself into one knowledge. So I saw this article, Prevent Your Extinction, Why BIM Matters in 2020 and Beyond. You can see, bawa itong si Blue Dinosaur dito, maybe siya si project manager na ayaw mag-adapt ng new technologies. Then itong si Color Green Dinosaur, nagdo-drawing pa din siya. Hindi siya gumagamit ng softwares. Ayan, yung AutoCAD or Revit. Itong si Red dito, surveyor siya. Actually, surveying ngayon, I think, can be done by drone. Ayan. So, dinosaur to, kaya mga extinct na sila. Ayan. Kaya dinosaurs ang representation ditong article na to. Okay. Next is yung cost. I think this is like one of probably like the biggest, because I think sa Pinas. Ayan. So ano ba yung mga involvement ng sa cost? Of course, bibili tayo ng mga softwares. Okay? May mga then yung mga softwares naman yan, hindi naman siya per every 5 years mag-update. Meron siyang yearly updates. So I have to subscribe. I mean ngayon, I think subscription na yung mga pagbili ng mga softwares. Yan. The next is yung upgrading of hardware. Yung mga computers natin, hindi lang kapag maliit lang yung yung specifications niya, hindi na niya kayang kapag nag-load ka ng models doon in Revit, sobrang bagal. So wala yung productivity mo, bagsak. Yung itong personal computer ko, medyo matagal na siya. Hindi na siya ayaw nang mag-zoom. Hindi na gumagana yung zoom dito sa laptop ko. Okay. Next is upgrading of skills. Ayan. So, yung mga training, hindi naman laging libre ang training ng softwares, Or, ayan. Minsan, so, para we can have para maging ahead tayo minsan sa iba, we have to attend the training sessions. Then IT upgrade. IT upgrade is probably yung network. sa Pinas, ang alam ko, talagang mabagal yung internet, and hindi pa sakop sa lahat. Yung mga processes for digitization is mostly cloud-based na ngayon. So we have to upgrade everything. Okay. So, I got another article, no. You can just I think recorded naman tong session na to, then you can just go back, then search for the articles that I shared here. So in this article, achieving a strategic ROI, so measuring the value of BIM. So ROI is the return of investment. Ayan, syempre kapag nag-invest ka, kailan mo ba mababawi yon? Yon. So in this article, it says when you apply BIM, there will be a reduction in waste and risk, then improve design quality, reduction in errors, increased client design and construction team understanding and communication, accelerated regulatory approval and permitting, and reduction of risk. Then you can, ito, pwede nyong i-present sa, bawa kay mayor, may project na ganyan. Ganito yung gagawin yung, bawa, maglilay kayo ng pipe dun sa public road na yon. So, kailangan nyo ng approval, no, from different authorities and probably from different municipalities before you can proceed. So, you can use BIM for them to easily understand what your project is, and improve project delivery through efficient use of resource, improved safety, and accurate timelines. So, maybe you can see later the case studies. I have 2 case studies to show. Okay. Then next is yung skills gap. Skills gap. Okay. So I think for me, for example, ito here. Learn how to use new software. Okay. So I think as a planner, no, I think I am a bit fortunate enough to have been trained with Revit. So I'm not using Revit, but I am familiar. I can model. I can do modeling, but I would not be as fast as those who are doing it now, using it now. But I think I am fortunate enough to learn that and to appreciate what Revit can do or has to offer. Okay, so it's not in so kasi ang minsan ng mga planners. Okay, so planners, no, hindi sila marunong ng, baka hindi sila marunong ng, minsan AutoCAD na lang, hindi, not all, but I know some planners na hindi marunong gumamit ng AutoCAD. Okay, then probably, ayun. Then, minsan Excel na din, yung mga advanced use of Excel, which is very helpful for a planner. Ayun. Then, mentoring of senior to junior staff. Ayan. I think this is very important. Kasi, hindi lang tayo dapat na nag-advance pagdating sa software, sa paggamit ng software. Then, ang importante din is kasi yung mga senior staff natin, diba? They know the principles. They should have a good foundation of the knowledge and the processes that we need for the process to be like successful. For example, as a planner, senior staff should have a good foundation in project management. Ano ba yung mga kailangang deliverables na we're given deliverables. Paano ba natin ma-achieve yung deliverables na yon? Ayan. Marami pa rin ako nakikita na hindi aware, kahit senior position na hindi aware. Wala silang good foundation. So, it is very important. Next is yung be resourceful in learning new trends. Yan. Marami tayong resource. I mean, hindi lang sa training. Mga articles, we can learn also articles, then from YouTube. Ayan. LinkedIn. We should not use I'm very active in LinkedIn. I just don't use LinkedIn. Probably yung iba, no, yung mga bago sa LinkedIn, they just use it for paghahanap ng work. Ayan. Yun yung parang purpose nila sa pag-join nila ng LinkedIn. Pero maraming articles, maraming resources for learning sa LinkedIn. Ang dami ko nakababasa from there. Ayan. So ito. It doesn't matter how many resources you have. If you don't know how to use them, it will never be enough. Okay. Ayan. Then, ito. Actually, this is a webinar, but you can have a transcript of this webinar, no? So you can just search this, the impact of megatrends on future project planning, scheduling workforce. Actually, though it's targeting planners and schedulers, but yung general thought of this webinar can be applied to everybody. Ayan. So you just have to search on your own. Halimbawa kasi may mga binanggit dito parang certifications for you to advance as a planner. Ayan. So in your halimbawa you're a project manager. Ano bang mga kailangan mong matutunan for you to para marami ka pang matutunan. Ayan. Actually, this is like I've attended this webinar 2018, and I think this is like a turning point for me. Like dito ko parang na realize na kailangan I should be ahead of of those of those like me, as a planner like me. Ayun. So I think you just search for this article, and I hope that this will be helpful. Okay. So we also have this matrix, okay, for adoption of technology adoption. In this axis, we have the best practices adoption. Then here, we have the technology adoption. So ano sa tingin yung quadrant ang very ideal for BIM adoption? Of course, ang pinaka-ideal is yung quadrant number 1, which is high on technology and also high on best practices. Okay? But katulad ng kanina, if you're like a dinosaur, nandun ka lang, ayaw mong mag-advance, then nandito ka sa quadrant 4. Low on best practices, ayaw mong matuto ng mga foundation, kung ayaw mong matuto ng theories, yung ayaw mong intindihin yung simpleng critical path. Ayan. Tapos ayaw pang matuto ng software, pinupush mo sa iba. So nandito ka sa quadrant 4, which is we consider the danger zone. Ayan. So just heads up. Okay, another poll. Oops. Ayan. So I'll just give you. So what do you think is the biggest challenge for the Philippines to implement 4D BIM or generally BIM? Okay, so I'll just give you another 30 seconds. Okay, so not being mandated, no, is still the highest, no, kasi pero we don't need like government requirement. I mean, for companies, I think we don't need the government to require us. Kasi for your own companies, ano din to, benefits, yung gantong pag-advance ng knowledge and technology. So probably we should change our mindset na. Yan. So what's next for the Philippines? Ano na bang mangyayari sa Pinas? This are just, I'm not sure if this is updated, but these are just the latest news that I got. So Philippines counts on building boom to soften pandemic blow. So probably more infrastructures, more jobs. Okay, next is yung by PEZA, 12 ecozones seem to bring in 6.4 billion in 6.4 billion pesos in investments. So another projects. So 12, no, 12 new ecozones. Hope then another is the, I think this is in Mactan, in Cebu, and in Davao. Two key infrastructure projects, if I'm not mistaken. These are road project, bridge projects. Ayan. So, build, build, build pa rin ang Pinas. Yeah. So, case studies. I have two case studies for you. Okay, first is the Thames Tideway East. So, this is located in London. This is a in progress, in ongoing construction project there. So the contractor is Costain Vinci Construction Grand Projet and Bajri Solitange joint venture. Then it is considered as the largest infrastructure project in the UK. It composes of 10, 10 kilometers deep of tunnel, 10 kilometers long tunnel, and its depth is 70 meters. Okay. Then one of the, there are numerous challenges that this project encounter, no, but I just have to highlight this. They have numerous stakeholders, meaning they had they are near residential areas. They are near their project site is just beside a light rail. Ayan. And oops, sorry. And the because of this tight site, no, so you can see that the sites are highly congested. You can see here there are plenty of big machineries. Yeah, big machineries. Okay. So I'll just share you a video from the conference from last year from for this project.
Sandra Raish.
Oops. Sorry, so this is like how they apply. This is how 4D help their project. Okay.
Player 2, Nawal Abdallah Umar. Player 3, Alex Hamlin. Here on Tideway, we embrace the use of technology as we aim to eliminate the risk of harm. Implementing 4D modeling with our methods engineering team early on in the project has helped identify, mitigate, and manage unforeseen risks. Different solutions were analysed in the Chambers Wharf ventilation chamber to tackle the poor access, egress, and limited available space for changing the carbon filters. This approach helped us early on to design the components to fit the construction sequence and allow the safest method of work for these confined spaces for the future operation of the Thames Tideway Tunnel. To reduce noise for local residents during shaft construction at the Greenwich pumping station, an acoustic enclosure will be constructed above the shaft, as we've already done at Chambers Wharf. The Docklands Light Railway crosses our Greenwich site on a viaduct right by this shaft. We ran different construction scenarios to identify how to build the enclosure most efficiently. We could only work safely near the rail viaduct during the night. Finding potential risks with 4D often helps our design decisions, which in turn provides solutions based on optimum construction methodology. Our construction of the Thames Tideway Tunnel will be safer, more environmentally friendly, and efficient as a result.
Okay. Oops.
Sandra Ray.
So okay. So this project is still in progress, no, but they already have a cost savings of 1.3 million pounds and time savings of 90 days. So like they're already ahead of 90 days beyond the deadline. Okay. So next, for the next case study, I will have a trivia question. Yeah, trivia question. So get vote lang kayo sa sa poll. Okay. So what is the newest NBA arena built? Is it for Detroit Pistons, Milwaukee Bucks, GSW, or Sacramento Kings? True? Ba? Alam? Lahat alam? Yes. This is the Chase Center for Golden State Warriors. Okay. So this arena was opened last August
Yes,
2019.
alam mo yan, ma'am.
Yes.
Lahat ng mga players natin yan dyan.
Okay.
Kaway sa mga players natin.
So hindi ko na pala kailangan i-trivia yun, ano? Okay, so this located in San Francisco. Alam nyo na rin. Then this is built by Mortenson and Clark, the joint venture. Then it's situated in a 3.2 acre land. The arena itself has a capacity of 18,000 seats, and
Wow.
and it also has this project also includes two office towers that is 11 stories each. So ano yung parang naging challenge nila sa project? Okay, they described it they picked at $2.8 million a day, meaning yung worth ng works within a day is 2.8 million. So it's very congested. May imagine nyo. Then um, there are also 9 adjacent construction projects, um, and I think there's a hospital na operational hospital. So that cost them challenge also, because they have to install, they have to use the tower cranes, no? And 'di ba yung mga hospitals sa makita niyo sa mga series or sa movies, yung mga hospitals sa US, they can transport their yung mga patients nila through helicopters, no? So they use the helicopter flight path sa 4D. Yan, para maiwasan, para to know where they will put the tower cranes. Okay. So I'll just share with you a video again. So this is also from last year's conference here in Singapore.
It's a brief video by our superintendent of the project.
This is my fourth job. They're all unique in their own regard. This one is probably the most challenging, most complex that I've done. All the way from digging the hole when everything's at a different elevation, it just adds a whole nother level of complexity. There's very little repetition inside the building. So what you look for in the construction industry is repetition, flow, things like that. But because of the uniqueness of the arena, in conjunction with a parking structure and office towers, and then being surrounded by all city streets, all of that adds a bit of complexity to building the job. What makes it even more unique outside of the construction is the Warriors organization, really. Like I said, this is my fourth job, and I've never seen the amount of support from an ownership group like the Warriors give for this job. They're essentially an extension of the construction team, and you couldn't ask for a better customer.
It's a
Okay.
brief video.
Oops. Okay. So they have on-time delivery for this project, no? Kasi nga explanation nila, hindi naman nila pwedeng sabihin sa NBA na i-delay yung start ng season dahil lang hindi pa tapos yung stadium, yung arena. So on-time delivery sila. So si Mr. Brian Nahas, nakita niya sa video kanina, he said that 6 months before the building opened, they were already selling tickets. Ayan. So this project also won the 4D construction modeling criteria in the Year in Infrastructure last year by Bentley Systems, yung mga nakikita niyo sa yung videos. So, sila yung winner in 4D. Yan. Okay. So, next, Paul. Are you excited to implement 4D BIM to your projects? Yes or no lang?
Siyempre naman, yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Baka ikaw lang nag-vote. Yan. Regardless how many voted, no, this is a very positive response. So, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, conclusion. Nasa conclusion na tayo. So, 4D BIM is not only for animation. So, ito kasi yung common thinking ng marami, no? So, parang video lang siya, video simulation lang. But really, it has many things. But if you use it properly, if you use it correctly, so overall management process should take in place in utilizing 4D. Then you should involve the rest of the team. This is a collaborative effort for the rest of the team for for the BIM to be implemented successfully. Then, as yung nakita niyo na yung fourth industrial revolution na is digitization. Nandito na siya. We're already doing it. Then I came across this quote, adapt or die. So I'll share with you a quote, no? Surviving the age of digital disruption isn't easy, but crossing the chasm is critical for those hoping to avoid extinction. Chasm is yung gap. Okay? As you can see, yung ibang countries, ibang companies, ginagawa na nila to. So, it's not already new. Hindi na siya bagong technology. It's already been there. Yeah. So, just try to avoid the extinction. And yeah. This is by Mr. Gary Orton. Yeah. Okay. Q&A. Wait, first share ko lang kasi I'm with a 4D construction group, no. You can visit our site www.4d.construction. Okay, so there we have forums. There are podcasts. The group already published 3 podcasts and case studies. Ayan. So, yung mga kasali sa group, they are like, I can say, the pioneers of 4D. So, yung iba dito, 12 years na, ginagamit yung 4D. So, mostly, sa kanila is from the UK. So, this will be a great source of information if you want to know more about 4D. Okay. Then, you can just follow me in LinkedIn. Let's connect on LinkedIn. Ayan. Hanapin nyo lang ako, April Angela Santos. So, I think I'm done with my slides. Okay na? Wait. Okay na po?
Okay, ma'am. Hinahanap na kayo ng pulis.
Ambulansya siya, sir. Ayan, okay. Oops, live comments. Ang daming comments.
Pa-share na lang po ulit, ma'am, yung yung final slide mo, which is parang showing your contact details or something.
Ayun na lang?
Yun ba yung last slide?
Wait.
Para yun ang i-flash namin. Pero, again, inviting everyone to connect with Miss April. Ayan. So, maraming tanong daw.
Maraming
Kaya
tanong.
nakaset kasi to sa YouTube. Kaya yung napapa-appear namin sa screen, sa flash screen ay comments coming from YouTube. We'd
Okay.
appreciate po, no, if everyone can comment down sa YouTube, not in FB. Pero
Haha. Okay.
pwede.
Sige, nakikita ko din sa YouTube, ano?
Pero teka lang, sige, pakita natin. Na, saan ba tayo magsisimula? Ma'am Nancy, saan daw? Dito. Ayan, from Mr. Unahin na natin, Ma'am April. Ito na po. Ma'am?
Yes?
Are you still single?
Bakit may personal question?
Ayan, so unang tanong. Double na daw po, guys. Ayan, double na
Wala
daw.
akong nakita dito sa YouTube. Ayan.
Anyways, moving forward from Francis Baldos. Hi, ma'am. Ano po mostly ang contracts nyo? Design, bid, build, or design and build?
Okay, mostly is design and build. Ayan. Pero yung recent project ko is just build. Kaya nagkaroon kami, nakita ko din yung, experience ko din yung parang, yung hirap ba? Kasi hindi kami yung gumawa ng design. So, umaasa kami from consultants, no? To for them to finalize the design. Oops, ano nangyari? First. Pero mostly, EPC or yung design build. Ano nangyari? Sorry.
Ayan, another question. For construction contracts po, in your experience, kasama po ba sa binibili ni contractor ang BIM model ng project para makapag-participate sa bidding?
Actually, okay. Kasi kami dati, no, I mean, we're doing 4D visualization sa tender stage pa lang. Pero hindi siya binibili. So that is just, okay, wait. Ni contractor, what do you mean? Binibili ni contractor ang BIM model from the client, from the consultants? So, okay. So, I think this is probably what it means, no? May BIM model nang included sa tender projects. Well, I haven't experienced that yet. So, ang experience ko dati is tender stage pa lang yung BIM department namin, BIM team namin is gumagawa na sila ng 3D model. Then, kaming planners, then gumagawa kami ng schedule. Then, upon submission ng tender, then we present also a 4D simulation of the for the tender. But that is just like an additional sabihin natin parang pampaganda ba ng contractor.
Ayan, so good afternoon to our friends in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
So, wala lang, share lang, no? V3, BIM 4D daw, it's difficult. What is the software to use 4D BIM daw po? Tapos sabi niya, in Vietnam, we are using Synchro Navisworks, but it doesn't work good. Ayan. Ano comment nyo dyan, Ma'am April?
Actually, kasi learning a software is one thing. Then, learning the process is another. Okay? So, ang ginagamit ko is Synchro. Yung referred ko nga is Synchro. So, I prefer, kasi Yung yung user interface ng Synchro is mostly yung pag kita mo sa schedule pa lang, it looks like a Microsoft project. I will compare it to my Microsoft project. So I think Synchro is probably easier for me. Kasi yung knowledge ko din for timeliner is, I mean, I don't know if, I mean, I don't I mean, sorry, but yeah, Synchro. I think Synchro for me.
Ayun. From Miss Cherry Ganipes, I have used Navisworks. Will it
Hmm.
be easy to shift to Synchro? Ano po yung comment dyan? How do you compare Synchro with Navisworks?
Mostly sa, how do I compare Synchro from? Yes, I think if you're a planner, no, if you're a planner that will do 4D, I think Synchro is has an easier interface than Navisworks. Yun nga, yung pagka-explain ko kanina, yung interface niya, mukha na siyang Microsoft project. So, I think Synchro will be easier. So, as if Miss Cherry is a planner, so yeah.
Ayun. From Sir Denver. Ayan. Good afternoon, Sir Denver. Ma'am April, ano mga pinagdaanan mo daw bago ka napunta sa ganyang field? Like, pag-graduate mo po ba, pasok ka na kaagad sa pagiging BIM specialist? Anong mga training daw ang pinagdaanan mo, ma'am? In other words, how did you end up sa 4D, ano na yan, no? 4D field?
Okay. Uh, Fortunate enough lang ako that my previous company already is doing for the BIM. And yung mga pinagdaanan ko, ayun, yun nga, I've joined that company last recently, but before I have training for Revit, 2014 or 2013, nakapag-training na ako, pero hindi ko nagamit. So I'm doing works as a planner, but I already have a basic knowledge of Revit. Okay, wait. From the start, no? Teka lang. From the start, rewind tayo. Okay, at the start, yung first career ko is sa consultancy sa Pinas. So my first learning there is using Land by Autodesk, Land It's more on like, natutunan ko na is contouring, yan, yung mga, ano matawag doon? Kalimutan ko na. Basta yung mga elevations, yan. So, kaya may background na din ako for AutoCAD. And natutunan na din namin sa school yung AutoCAD. Then, yun nga, so working dito sa Singapore, 2013, uh, nakapag, ano na ako ng Revit, then continuously as a planner, P6, then yun nga, yung previous company ko is gumagamit na sila ng 4D, which is a Synchro yung gamit nilang software. Ayun.
Ayan. So, from Sir Francis Baldos, how are cost and time savings derived from 4D BIM? How are they quantified or computed?
Derived from, our cost and time savings derived from. Kasi, ang schedule, no, it can be cost loaded, meaning sa yung mga per activity may cost ng naka-budget para dyan. So, kapag pag may savings, so makikita mo yung savings kung magkano talaga yung nagastos mo sa activity na yon against sa budget. Then, yung time naman is yung kung may makikita kang, kung ahead ka sa schedule, yun nga yung nabanggit ko kanina, meron kaming term na float, total float. So if you can see that total float is still positive, so you're still ahead of the deadline. And kapag negative naman, so it means delay ka na. So it's similar to scheduling softwares. Ang pag ng 4D BIM. Yan. Okay.
Ayan. Ano daw ang sitwasyon sa Singapore, ma'am, with regards sa mga Filipinos na gustong makapag-trabaho diyan? May opportunity bang malaki sa BIM or pahirapan na rin?
Actually, matagal nang mahirap dito.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
yun, matagal nang mahirap sa Singapore. Nagiging strict na yung government. Ayan. So, I'm not sure if, I think there are still some na nakakapasok. Yun. Pero I'm not really, I don't really know, like, kung ganun pa ka-open. Ayun, kasi sobrang strict na nga.
Ayan. So sa ating mga Vietnamese friends, I used
Mhm.
to apply BIM 4D into the construction site of about 1,000 hectares.
Hectares?
But when the plans and costs change continuously, the application of BIM 4D is difficult. What do you think about this?
You mean changes? Change. I think these are like, paano magkakaroon ng plans and cost change? So I think yung activities no ng change. So I think um, schedule. I think schedule is always like a minsan it's always changing paminsan ano. And minsan may mga restrictions sa project na that we can cause change for the schedule. So I think it's just the like the skills of the planner on how he or she will handle these changes. So yeah, kasi meron tayo there's a topic week that we call change management. So that's another thing. So, yun nga, sabi ko nga, hindi ka lang dapat na, you don't need to rely so much in the knowledge of the software, but the, you should need a solid foundation in project management as well. Kasi there's a lot of topics under project management, and change management is one topic there. So, yeah.
Ayan, kung hindi daw Singapore ang kinapuntahan nyo, ma'am, ano ang target yung country dapat?
Actually, nung bago ako pumunta dito, wala naman talaga akong idea. So, sa ngayon, I'm not looking into other countries pa. I think dito muna. I'm not sure. Wala pa namang plans.
Mag-migrate or something, ganun, or balik na dito to
Ayan.
establish your own company.
Wala pa namang idea. So far dito muna siguro if the situation is okay.
Ayan, so greetings to our friends in Batangas State University. Ayan. Good afternoon, sir.
Mhm.
Ayan, looking forward for Batangas State to be the first school to embrace BIM 101%.
Wow, 100
Okay, from Sir Alvin Mark Lopez Acorda,
Okay.
Ma'am April, I'm working on from Sir Alvin Acorda. I'm working on EPCC oil and gas industry. Ask ko lang po if 4D BIM has been used or has been introduced in the said industry. Beside the fact that we are using Navisworks.
I think 4D is for all industries naman po. So it's not only in construction but oil and gas. I saw some that uh, there are some projects that use 4D. No, actually, ang Navisworks is they have the timeliner, so it is a also 4D software. So you can use timeliner for your oil and gas projects. So yeah, it's not just based on the construction, any industry, oil and gas. Yeah.
Mm.
May mga nakikita na ako.
Ayan. Thank you, Sir Zam Pulgadas, for joining us. Shout out po kay Sir Zam Pulgadas. Can you show case study used to apply BIM 4D?
Can you show case study used to apply? I
Di
think
ba naka-picture dyan?
the case studies I've presented earlier,
Oh.
I think they can just rewind it. I think this is recorded, no?
Yes, yes. This will go down in history and as, re- as reference po sa lahat ng mga yan, interested to know more about 4D.
Hmm.
Ayan. Meron pa ba? Ito, parang na-late ata si Sir Zam. Bakit daw po tinawag na 4D ulit?
4D is because 3D is yung XYZ, di ba? XYZ, third dimension.
Mhm.
Then fourth dimension is the time dimension. Kaya tinawag na 4D. Then, yun. Fifth dimension is with cost. Yan.
Oh, hanggang ano nga pa? Hanggang 7 yan, di ba ma'am? 7 ba? Tama ba ako? Nakalimutan
May
ko
mga
na.
nakikita na akong iba-ibang ano eh, iba-ibang versions, pero ang kinuha ko lang is from 60 lang.
Oo. Is PMP certification or mas lamang ka ba pag may PMP certification ka when you're into 4D BIM?
Actually, hindi naman. Certification
Oh.
is a certification, pero sa akin is yung knowledge mo. Hindi naman porket, okay, sige sabihin natin certified ka, you are certified ka, pero if you don't have a ako hindi ako certified, hindi ako PMP, but I think I understand the process of the whole project management. That's why I can relay much on the benefits of 4D BIM. Ayan. So not necessarily, but it will be an advantage. I'm not sure if PMP certification, I think it is also recognized in Philippines, right?
PMP yan ba yung PMI, ma'am?
Yes,
Hindi rin ako
PMI.
sure.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we have a solid group sa
Mm.
PMI dito sa Pilipinas.
Ayan. Kasi dito sa Singapore, hindi masyadong, I mean, I think hindi masyadong ano yung PM, yung sa mga certifications. I think lang. I'm not sure. Okay.
Ayan, question pa po. We have a few more minutes. We are about to end. Kaya buhos nyo na po yung mga question. Actually, matagal na po namin inibita niya si Ma'am Angela.
Yes.
Sobrang busy lang din talaga niya yan. Kaya ibuhos nyo na po lahat ng mga hinaing nyo sa gobyerno. Hindi.
Wow.
Sa Facebook, may naiwan pa ba tayong mga tanong? Ano ba yun? Ito na ako. Ayan. Mukhang yun na ata, no?
Yun na. Okay. I hope everyone is okay with the presentation.
Mama, share mo ba daw yung slides? Ewan ko, paano ba to?
Medyo malaki siya eh. Paano ko ba i-share?
Ayan. If ever po na gusto niyo ng slides ni ma'am, baka siya na po mag-send sa inyo ng ng Google Drive na link. Pero anyways, naka-record naman po to, no? So as your reference. May mga groups ka ba, ma'am, na gusto mong joinan namin? Parang may nabagit ka ata dati 4D sa LinkedIn, something.
Yes. I've sent the 4D construction 4D construction group. Ayan, yun nga yung
Sa
nasabi
private
ko.
chat ba? Saan ba yun, ma'am?
Ayun.
Oops. Ito. Ay, sorry.
Sige, ma'am, ikaw nga mag-share.
Ano ka na? 4D.construction. Type mo lang 4D.construction.
Meron ba tayo niyan sa LinkedIn, ma'am, na counterpart?
Yes, meron kaming group sa LinkedIn.
Ano po name?
Yan,
Search natin.
4D construction group. Ayan, search nyo lang. Or you can add me sa LinkedIn. Then, yan. Oops.
Search nga, 4D construction. Ayan, kita ko na. Share ko, ma'am.
Sige po.
Ayan, so it's a 4D construction group.
Ay, kasama ka na dyan. Nakita kita dyan. So, I think the website, no, we just launched it last week. Oops, sorry. Ayan. So, we already have, then yung link, itong LinkedIn group is matagal na, but we just like really announced it last week, and we have like 400 plus members. Ayan. So, it's, yung mga members just is mostly international. So you can have then sa website yung 4D.construction, we have forums there. You can ask questions there. Then we have like experts of 4D that can answer.
Yeah, so last question na daw. Could you lead us, last na talaga to. Could you lead us to good site for further synchro training?
Synchro training. Okay. Actually, ang synchro is sa YouTube channel also, no? Then they have like their ano ba yun? Mga trainings. Wait, check ko ha. Wait lang. Oops.
Yeah, so habang hinahanap ni ma'am, no,
Wait lang.
yung synchro training, again po, here's the reason why we are encouraging everyone to connect with me or Miss April, no, in LinkedIn. So again po, lahat po announcement, lahat po ng connections ko ngayon, i-share ko po yung synchro essential training. Ayan. Ito po ang request ko sa inyong lahat. Share ko na po, no? Please comment down below for hashtag 4D BIM Philippines.
4D BIM Philippines.
4D BIM Philippines. Comment down below para malaman namin na umabot po kayo sa portion na to. Okay, so I'm going to share this now. Ayan, so lahat po ng connections natin sa LinkedIn gets to access Synchro Essential Training. Ayan, so ito po yung mga ito yung mga nilalaman niya. Tingnan natin yung learning objectives. So, sobra-sobra na po yan para paglibangan nyo mamayang gabi. Ayan, tapos, ma'am April, ano po yung additional learnings na may share nyo about Synchro?
So, yung Synchro nga is they have a YouTube channel, no? So, they share their yan. Meron sila doon mga workflow videos, then trainings by topic, then meron din silang para mga case studies. Ayan. Then they have their like office hours training. So kasi nga ayan, nakikita sorry. Ayan. Ito no. Kita nyo. Ito, katulad nito, office hours training. Ayan. It's like a full session of synchro. So what synchro is capable of. Ayan. So you can just check their channel. So this is
Ayan.
their channel na synchro construction. Then this is their logo. Yeah.
All right. So, ayan, no, pa-comment down below for the BIM Philippines. Ayan, shinare ko na po. Ayan, I'm using another account. Na-access ko na siya, no? It's been unlocked to you for free. So, if you are my connection in LinkedIn, you will have access to this course. Ayan, so for you to learn additional learnings. So, Synchro Essential Training shared po. Pa-comment down below po, no? For the hashtag for the BIM Philippines sa course na shinare natin. Ayan, so ang author ay si Brian Myers. Tatry ko rin po. Maimbitahan si Brian Myers mismo. Tatry natin. Connection din natin yan sa LinkedIn. Idadaan natin sa LinkedIn para maimbitahan natin si Brian. Idol din po yan si Brian. Maraming mga training yan about BIM at regular ko po yan nakikita sa sa LinkedIn na nagko-conduct ng live stream. Yan. So comment down below po sa shinare ko for the BIM Philippines for us to to know that you're still there. You're still alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic. Ayan, so...
Tsaka di ba, sabi ko din kanina, ang LinkedIn is a full of resource yan. So, hindi lang siya job hunting website.
Ayan, so I guess okay na. Mamayang gabi po, no, we have another what's this? I think this is our third session. Third session for 3ds basic animation in 3ds Max. Ayan, so tuloy-tuloy po yung ating learnings today. So kanina you can still watch the replay for Facebook ads. So sobra-sobra po ang ginagawa natin ngayon, no? And not only technical but also for you to be successful if ever na you're planning to establish your own business. So yun po yung kanina, no? Thank you Miss Nika. We did Facebook ads for business, and thank you Miss April sa 4D BIM naman, and mamaya pong gabi is balik tayo sa 3ds Max, our third session for 3ds Max. So once more, kung sa tingin nyo po, no, this trainings, this live free trainings is beneficial to someone you know, please invite them, no, to join us. Learning something new never hurts, but learning nothing, no, as time goes by, it will hurt you for the long run. Okay, so always be always level up and learn something new. The more you learn, the more you will be earning. Okay, so once more, thank you very much, Ma'am April. Last words daw.
Last words? So,
sobrang tayo.
stay safe. Yeah. Stay safe lang kayo dyan sa Pinas or anywhere you are. Yeah. Build.
So once more, please connect with Miss April. Ayan. See you po later, mamayang 8:00 for 3ds Box. Thank you, Ma'am April. Maraming salamat po sa lahat.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.